Dude. I know it's not great.
I can't believe
not
that.
a great shot, but that's.
I can't believe that happened.
That's amazing.
Dude, I'm shaking so
Dude.
bad.
That's why you should.
Dylan and I are on our way to South Dakota. This is our second trip to South Dakota. Last year, we had an awesome time. I hope going up here this year we have even half the luck we did. Last year, we both came up here and Dylan killed a buck on the very first full day and made a perfect shot. Deer went probably 50, 60 yards and piled up. We were pumped. Very next day, we watched a great big 5x5 that I had been watching the day before circle around and bed in some thick tall grass, and the wind picked up and ended up shooting him at only about 4 or 5 yards away through the grass. So it was an awesome experience. We're actually going to go explore some new ground this trip. Not that the place we went last time wasn't good, but with the drought this year, there's lack of grass up there. The grass is a lot shorter. Not that there isn't still deer there, but we're just hoping to explore some new ground, just see some new areas. I mean, there's just something about that alone that we love doing. But if we're having a hard time finding the deer, we're not hesitating to go back there either. So it's Wednesday now. We got this evening yet. We should get there before dark. We're hoping to get up on a hilltop in Glass, see if we can find some deer. And tomorrow's our first full day, and we'll pretty much have through Sunday before the snowstorm comes. So hopefully we can fill some tags. Got your bow? You got your seat cushion?
Chow. Ah, oh, no. Dang it. Here I was,
seat cushion.
all ready to go. And I didn't grab my seat cushion. Dang it.
Today's the first full day of our South Dakota trip. Yesterday evening, we didn't see pretty much any deer on the land that we have permission to hunt right here. So basically our plan for this morning, we got this creek back here. It actually starts just about a half a mile up right over here, and there's a lot of timber, a lot of cover down in that draw. So we got a north wind. We're gonna get on the south side of that, walk that draw slowly. There's some cattle down in there, so we're not expecting a whole lot. So if we don't see much, we're gonna head back to the truck and go explore some more public land. So we'll see what we can find.
I know what that is. Look at that.
just happened?
I popped up. I can't talk, my lips are frozen. We popped up over this hill, and not this hill, but the next one, there's a coyote walking right towards us, mousing. So we dropped down, I got my release on, got an arrow knocked. My arrows are coated in ice, so I had to break the ice off my arrow so it wasn't sitting on my rest different. And I grabbed my rangefinder and just slowly started peeking up, and he was running at us like 10 yards away. As soon as he came over the hill, he saw me. He booked it, bailed that way, but that was close. It was really close. That got me excited, man. I thought I was going to get some fur on the ear. Oh, man. Well, Josh and I just got back from the hills. We went back into that bottom back there that we glassed up last night. Walked through it, found a shed, which was awesome. Ended up seeing a mule deer doe and a fawn. That was pretty cool. Kind of got our hopes up a little bit, but walking back through it, there's not enough there right now between cattle being back there. But we just made it back to the truck. I think we're gonna get everything packed up, kind of dry off a little bit, and move on to the next place. Excited, looking forward to seeing what's out there.
I hiked in about a mile into this public piece. Of course, we ended up in the snow. We just got up on top of this hill, and right away Dylan spotted these deer. I don't know, they're at least half a mile away, maybe 3/4 of a mile away. There's two of them. One looks like a buck. I'm getting the spotter out now. We're going to take a closer look at him. Glassing those two bucks, and we started looking around, and there was deer everywhere. We probably saw, what, 20-30 deer roughly?
Oh yeah.
And there was one buck with a huge frame. I don't know what spooked him, if it was a coyote or what. He was all by himself. He started running, and he was running directly towards us. Dylan watched him bed down probably 300-400 yards away, and as soon as he bedded down, he spotted us up on the hill. I mean, we were kind of sticking out like sore thumbs with the snow, but so were the deer. But he took off and joined up with another buck, and they took off, and they're gone basically. I mean, they ran 1.5 miles, 2 miles, and we lost sight of them completely. But those first two bucks we saw, they're still bedded down there. They're kind of in a draw. We've got a good idea where they're at, so we're going to make a move and see if we can get close to them yet today. So let's roll. This fence corner. This is kind of our reference for where those two bucks were bedded. And there's a group of 4 or 5 does that pretty much pegged us over there. I'm not sure if they spook that these bucks are going to spook, because I'm not sure that the bucks can see them. We don't know exactly where the bucks are at, but they've got to be close up here. There's a little bend in this creek in this low spot, and I think they're bedded on the south side of it. We're just going to slowly keep peeking ahead, and hopefully get eyes on them before they get eyes on us. Those two bucks we watched from the glassing hill, we just walked right up on them bedded. We're probably only a little over 100 yards away. And the big one has got his head down in the snow, sleeping. His eyes are closed and everything. The other one looked at me and then turned away. I don't know if we can make a move on him, but we're gonna try to get as close as we can and maybe get a shot. It's cold. We circled around and we're finally in the same draw as these bucks. We're gonna work this right side and get up to a certain point where we should be able
30 yards from him. Our wind's going to be pretty close, but hopefully we can get it close and maybe get a shot at that big guy. See his antler tips. This might be tough to get a shot. He's about 55 to 60 right now. I can't range his antlers, I just range to the side.
Dylan and I made it as close as we could possibly get to the bucks. We waited for a clear 45-yard shot on this South Dakota public land giant. All we needed him to do was stand up and face up the hill. Little did we know we would be crouched in the wind and snow for well over an hour before the buck ever gave us a shot. We had stayed warm before by moving in on this buck, but as we sat patiently, it began to get very cold, making it very difficult for a shot once he did stand. As evening and darkness was rolling in, he finally stood up, giving me my chance.
He's walking up now. Oh no, I shot him in the guts. See him? I really yanked it. hit something vital. He's hurt bad. Dude, he's gonna die right there. He's gonna die right there. Dude, he's gonna die. He's down. He's down. Let's just wait for that other buck to walk away. We can put another shot in him. Yep. Dude. What did you hit? I hit him back. I had to hit him artery. The wind. He's hurt so bad. That other buck's. What do you say? What do you say we get up there and get another shot at him? Yeah. I think we should. Yep. He's not running. No. Let's just. Yeah. Close that way. That's it, Josh. He's gonna die. He's dying. Dude. I know it's not great. I can't believe it's not a great shot, but that's. I can't believe that happened. That's amazing. Dude, I'm shaking so bad. That's why you shoot. That's why you shoot rages. Dude. That's why you shoot tripods, man. Oh my god. Congrats. Do you see how much I was shaking when I drew back? I saw when you were sitting there. Your whole body was shaking. Dude, it's just a combination of the adrenaline. Thank God that dude's dead, man. Oh man. I can't believe that happened. That's a stud. I can't believe that worked out. That's a stud. Oh, dude, he's nice. Dude, that was absolutely insane. You deserve it, man. Dude, we're freaking shaking so bad. Oh my god. I thought I was gonna have to do something because I couldn't sit there any longer. I was getting so cold. I checked the clock. I didn't know what time it was. It's 5:30. I'm like, man, if they just I was like, I just kept thinking in my head, 30 minutes. They gotta get up. 30 minutes. Yep. And they got up. And man, you got him. Thank God he said, man. I didn't. Oh man. I mean, it's bow hunting and stuff like that happens, but I just wanted that. I wanted to see that deer dead, and he's dead. He's right there, man. Dude, that was nuts. I knew he was walking up the hill, and I had ranged it so many times through that grass, and I was trying to get. At first, I thought he was 50, and then I took all that time and I ranged him. Figured 45, and then he got up. I said him stop up, and I kind of kneed forward, drew back, and then kind of kneeled up, you know. And I could see him. He was perfectly broadside, and there was a weed right in my way, and I kind of leaned up a little bit more, and I split those pins, put it right behind his shoulder, and I was cranking it through the hinge, and the wind came and pushed me, and the bow wasn't even level, and it shot like a foot back. Yeah. It's just sick to my stomach, buddy. Oh yeah. I knew he was gonna. I knew he was gonna die. But he's dead, man. And honestly, to be totally honest, for this shot, I mean, that's a quick death. Oh yeah. That's a quick death. I mean, you shot it. That was minutes. And then we ran over here. That was within 3 minutes. And he didn't even go 50 yards. No. He was hurt so bad. He didn't go anywhere. So bad. That other buck was looking back like he had no idea what happened. I gotta get my hands freezing. Go for it. Oh my god, buddy. Dude. Way to go, buddy. I'm so happy for you. I'm happy for us. I'm happy for me. Yeah. I'm shaking so bad. I tell you one thing, Josh. I'm glad you had the bow and not me. Because, Jesus. That's a tough situation. That's a tough shot. Dude, I was sitting there and I was thinking, man, I don't know if I can make this shot. Like, man. You're Josh Pflasterer. You can make the shot. As soon as he started walking up the hill and he gave me that big broadside shot, he looked like he was awfully big. I was like, oh yeah, I can make that shot. Yeah, you can make that shot. You were shaking bad. I was shaking. Wasn't shaking cold. Quite as bad as Micah on your big buck, but I was shaking bad. I feel like I held her pretty steady. We're almost like 2 miles back in here now. We're about as far from the pickup as we could be, far from the road as we could be. We got some work ahead of us. Thank God I got my camera. We better get some pictures before it. We better get after it. Get that meat out of there too, because
Yep. It'll be good.
That meat will be fine. I cannot believe he died that quickly.
I know.
Thank God. I mean, honestly, thank God. Because there was something, that situation could have been a lot worse.
He could have took off running. We would have been chasing him. Went into the dark. It's going to snow tonight. We'd have no blood to follow. Oh, dude.
Thank God that buck's dead right there. I mean, right there.
Dude.
He's laying there.
Oh,
what a fantastic deer.
oh man.
That's a public land South Dakota buck. That is a fantastic deer.
The whole time I kept watching my sight, and I kept watching my arrow, making sure there wasn't getting snow in my sight. Because I had it one time on a hunt where I had snow in my sight, and I drew back and I couldn't see my pins.
You couldn't see through your sight.
Oh, that's the worst feeling in the world. Oh, dude. I can't believe that.
You know what
happened.
the best feeling in the world is?
Dead buck right there.
Dead buck right there.
I can't believe he only went that far. That is awesome.
That's why we love bowhunting. Days like this, you can't tell me this isn't miserable. I mean, these conditions are hard to bow
This is
hunting.
hard, man.
This is hard to bow hunt.
The walk in, I was thinking, man, I feel sorry for Dylan. He's running the camera, I'm carrying the bow in.
Absolutely not.
Putting him through all this stuff,
Man,
walking up on that hill.
This is just as enjoyable for me as if I was the one to take that shot.
Dude, my expectations for even seeing a shooter buck on that hill when we got up there was next to nothing. We first saw these bucks from a hill almost a mile away. You can't even see it right now because of the snow coming down. We circled all the way around, saw them again at about 150, maybe 100 yards, circled way around, got to this hill right here, and we sat there, I don't even know how long, an hour maybe, just freezing our butts off. Wind is blowing hard, it's snowing, we're underdressed, we sweat walking in. He was bedded right here, 45 yards, and waited forever. Finally stood up, he started walking up the hill, and I shot, and I went right through him. He's down within 100 yards, right up there. Let's go get him. Holy cow.
Oh man.
He's pretty nice, dude. Oh man. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. God, he's got some long tines, don't he? Oh man.
That is one heck of a deer.
Oh dude, he's a stud. That's a heck of a buck for public ground, ain't it?
That's a heck of a buck for any ground.
Anywhere. Oh dude, that's awesome.
Old mature muley.
That's awesome.
Congrats, man.
Oh dude, the ice on his antlers from the snow and the rain today. If you told me I was going to be standing behind a buck like this evening after this morning, I would have told you you're a liar. Oh man, look at that thing.
Incredible deer.
Oh. Wow. This is something else, man. This is incredible.
This is why we do it.
This is why we do it. This is tough conditions to make this happen. There ain't nobody else out here. You know, we saw that boot track in the creek, but you got to be out here if you want to make it happen.
God.
Man.
What a deer.
What a stud. Oh, dude.
What a stud is right. Look at them big old muley ears.
Look at those G2s and the forks. And
his fronts are
man.
huge. His front forks are big.
Dude, he's a slammer. Oh, dude. Thanks so much for coming out here with me, man.
Dude, thanks.
I know you got a tag too, but
thanks for having me along. This is what it's all about.
Dude, what a stud.
There's a lot of guys who'd like to be in my exact shoes, and
mine
man,
too.
I'm glad it's me. This is something else.
This is so cool. Oh, dude. Man, even after we saw those deer on that hill, I thought, man, we're gonna be in for a fun couple days of hunting. I didn't think there was any chance we could make it happen yet today. Sure enough. And especially after watching those one bucks way over there and watching those does, how spooky they were. You know, they picked us off from 500-600 yards away in the snow.
They sure did.
And, you know, walked up and found these bedded exactly where I dropped that pin on Onyx, and oh dude, that couldn't have worked out better, honestly. That's crazy. We got some work to do.
That we do.
buckle broke on this one. Sometimes you just gotta make do with what you got, you know? Push her up and back out, buddy.
Absolutely. We ain't back yet.
You gonna give up on me?
Yeah, maybe halfway there I'll say, I'm alright. I'm gonna go catch up on some rest.
Yeah.
Now that I do that, I probably want to be here right now.
You look like $1 million.
Feel like it? How can you not? You got meat on your back.
Start ready to go 2 miles back to the truck?
Absolutely.
Be a nice easy walk compared to Idaho.
Don't remind me.
Congrats, you finally killed a normal looking mule deer.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just the perfect typical 4x4. Your others both got junk on them, which is great. But man, that is, I mean, you can't tell me that's not just a picture perfect mule deer.
Oh, it is. It is. Oh yeah. Should have brought my walking sticks. Well, should we head back to the truck?
I suppose. Man, as much as I love spending time out here, it's a little chilly.
Well, at least we don't have a lot of hills to climb.
Yes, very true.
Well, you getting anything? Don't look like it. What's cooking, Dylan?
About to be some antelope back straps, some whole kernel corn, and a big old can of beans. Much needed.
Oh yeah? Where are we sleeping tonight?
Right in the back of that truck.
Be nice and toasty in there. Got all their stuff tarped down so the snow doesn't get it all wet. These are antelope back straps. I'm gonna be pulling on the drill here pretty quick. Still snowing. Is it ever gonna quit?
No, I don't think so. It's South Dakota, so probably not. Alright guys, well, Josh and I climbed up onto this hill. This is a huge, flat, basically plateau overlooking a big valley with a bunch of badlands in it. Kind of a last-ditch effort before the snow came in, which obviously you can see it's snowing now. We're hoping to get up here and maybe see a deer down below us or see something out there that we can make a move on, since basically all the deer where we were had moved out after this morning. Unfortunately, we got up here. We've been standing here for quite a while and glassing, doing a bit. Haven't seen a deer, so probably gonna wrap it up. Unfortunately, doesn't look like I'm gonna get my tag filled, but at least on this trip. But still, great time. Obviously, I feel fortunate to be with Josh and get to film him harvest his and be able to be a part of that. But as of right now, this trip for me is probably over. This snow's coming down. We definitely don't want to get caught in this, and we both got some whitetail to get after back home. So there's a front moving through. Hopefully we can get there and get after it. The hunting's definitely not over for the season, but it looks like South Dakota for this trip for me is going to be finished with no tag punched, unfortunately, but still got to lay hands on a pretty big old mule deer, so I'm pretty happy about that. But it's been a great time. Definitely going to be back again.
Heck yeah.